That's why everything I wrote in this book, Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life, is something that I lived through. It's something that I have lived. So I'm not going to tell you something that I didn't do. I only talk about what is within my experience in life, because that's all I know. Paul says that which you have heard, that which you have handled, we declare unto you. I can't tell you something that is outside of my realm. I can't tell you something that I have not lived. This is the life that I live. Taking my ex back. I remember, even after I got divorced, my ex was trying to reach out to me. And he called me, he said, once in a while, let's go out and go for breakfast or for dinner or something like that. I said, no. When we were married, I didn't go out with you to go eat and to go drink. Now that we're divorced, why would I go out with you? Why should I go out with you? You see, some people like to eat their cake and also have it. No, in fact, what I did was I called his wife. My name is Jane, and I am the owner and creator of JSP Ambiance Luxury. Let's talk about my book, Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. My previous video, I talked about how not to date a broke man. This is Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. So number one rule we talked about was how not to date a broke man. Today, my second rule is never take your ex-boyfriend back or your ex-husband. And you see, even though this book is titled Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life, everything I wrote here applies to men also. Everything I wrote in this book also applies to men. So never take your ex-boyfriends back. The first thing I said here is you cannot be a doormat and not expect people to walk all over you. Ex-lovers are like refurbished devils. They never change who they are on the inside. I tell women not to forget why they broke up with them in the first place. Exes don't bring anything good back into your life, but the same headache and pain. They come to see if you are stupid enough to take them back the second, third, and the fourth time. Once they find out that the grass is not greener on the other side, they start reaching out to you. They try to come back believing that you are accessible to them. If they think that you are a toy to be played with, they will come back to play with you the third time or the fourth, fifth time. Here are some questions you should ask yourself before you take your ex-boyfriends back or your ex-whatever back. Number one question you should ask yourself is, what improvement are they bringing into your life this time around? Number two question you should ask yourself is, what changes have they undergone to better and improve both of your lives? I tell women, don't forget the reason why you broke up with them in the first place. Because if you forget, it means you're going to be stupid the third time, the second time around. Don't forget. Because if you broke up with them because they were cheating, after they've gone out, they come back to you. You take them. You think they have changed? They have not changed. They're still the same person. If you broke up with them because they were not helping you financially, have they changed? Do they get a better job now? Are they working now? What are they bringing this time around to make your life livable or to make the relationship livable? It's not just, I tell women, there are no shortages of men. The shortage that we have is shortage of good men. So have they improved themselves so that when they come back this time around, your life and that of his can be improved? Are they coming back because Miss Shaniqua from the corner store has dried them or have dried them out?
That's why they are reaching out to you, because they thought the grass is greener on the other side. When they go there, they're like, nah, Miss Shaniqua, it's not all of that. Let me come back to where I used to be. An African proverb says, she who gets infested firewood should not be surprised when lizard visit him. Similarly, in life, if one makes questionable and unwise decisions, they should be prepared to face the potential repercussion or results of those decisions. You see, when I tell people, don't take your S's back, they feel maybe I don't want them to be happy. I absolutely want you to be happy. I really want you to be joyful and enjoy your life. But the problem is, what are they bringing into your life this time around that they are coming back into you? Is this still going to be the same argument, the same fussing, the same fighting, the same nonchalant attitude towards the relationship? What are they bringing this time around to improve the relationship, to improve your life? Why everything I wrote in this book, Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life, is something that I lived through. It's something that I have lived. So I'm not going to tell you something that I didn't do. I only talk about what is within my experience in life, because that's all I know. Paul says that which you have heard, that which you have handled, we declare unto you. I can't tell you something that is outside of my realm. I can't tell you something that I have not lived. This is the life that I live. Taking my ex back. I remember, even after I got divorced, my ex was trying to reach out to me, and he called me. He said, once in a while, let's go out and go for breakfast or for dinner or something like that. I said, no. When we were married, I didn't go out with you to go eat and to go drink. Now that we're divorced, why would I go out with you? Why should I go out with you? You see, some people like to eat their cake and also have it. No, in fact, what I did was I called his wife. I told her, I said, this is what your husband is trying to do with me. You need to talk to him, because I don't play that game. If I leave a man, I know why I left you, and I'm not going to take you back. For a woman, for you to take a man back, because there are exceptions to this rule, for you to take a man back, what was the first time he was in your life, was he taking good care of you? Was he financially involved in your life? If he was really taking care of you, then take him back. If he was there for you and your children, then take him back. Maybe a minor argument. That was why you guys broke up. But if this man was not financially involved in the relationship, if he was not there emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and otherwise, financially and otherwise, if he was not there for you, don't take him back. And I hate, apart from financial responsibility, I hate to argue with men. I just don't like argument. If I argue with a man and I broke up with you, I'm not going to go back to you. I will not take you back. This book, I was dating somebody, like I said in my previous video, and it was not working out because I told him that I like flowers. He started arguing. He was so upset that I told him that I like flowers. You know what I did? I knew the relationship was gone. That was how the birth of my book, Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. Because this is what I don't want to go, the kind of life I don't want to live. And I knew he was going to come back. I wrote this book, the day this book was published on Amazon, that was the same hour he texted me, oh Jane, can we meet and talk? I miss you. I said, no, I'm done with you. He was like, if you truly really love me, if you deeply love me, you will not break up the relationship. I said, I'm gone, because I'm not used to men getting so upset because of just trivial issues, just little flower, a little stuff. You're getting upset. When bigger problem comes, what is going to happen? So I told him, I don't work like this. This is not the kind of life. He was begging. I still have his text message. I blocked him. No, I'm not taking you back, because what has changed in your life? You're still the same person. If you get upset because I said I like flowers, I'm not even asking you to buy me. I'm just telling you, I just told you what I like. You get upset. No, if I have a bigger problem, you're not going to be there. So what is the point taking you back? Or a man who doesn't have a job. I find out you don't have a job. No, why? Oh, we're going to work it out. There's nothing to work out. There's nothing to work for. So women, don't take your ex-boyfriends back, your ex-husband. Don't forget the reason why you left them in the first place. Because what I said in this book is they are refurbished devil. They are like chameleons. Who they are on the inside have not changed. They are still the same person. All they did is just, paint their skin, paint the outer layer of their body. The same person they are is on the inside. Because the Bible says out of the heart proceeds the issues of life. Their heart is evil and wicked. So why taking them back? I will see you on my next video, on my next review. My book is on Amazon, Women's 10 Rule for a Happy Life. I'll talk to you next time. Remember that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. Mwah.